Hello, mgtow brothers. This is the mgtow genius, Muslim mgtow, signing in, speaking to you, just giving you some mgtow thoughts of a mgtow. I think this is going to be a series that I'm going to start doing because honestly, this is going to be the most time where I'm just giving my thoughts on shit. Okay? So, today, I realized, and I mean, I already knew that baby mamas weren't shit. But, you know, today I realized that this baby mama bitch that I'm talking to today really ain't shit like all of them. Wow, that's a big revelation, right, guys? I'm saying this because I've been dating this girl now for about, 3 weeks? And we've gone on 2 dates, both dates of which I paid for. And now, you know, after both dates, she claimed she had a great time. I didn't ask her, you know, hey, how was it? You know, I didn't ask her none of that shit. She just said, oh, I had a great time. We got to do this again sometime. And so we did it a second time. And she said the same thing. The same way with the same, actually a little bit more enthusiasm. And then yesterday I was like, hey, we were supposed to actually get ribs last week. Okay, so the first 2 weeks were, you know, we met up here and we met up there 2 times. And we were supposed to meet up a 3rd time last week on Saturday. And she reneged because her sister, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So, I'm saying this because, you know, as I'm taking my journey and through life, I want to start chronicling the mgtow moments. The moments where mgtow begin to shine through. Okay? So, she said to me last week that she had to nurse her sister back to health because her sister got beat up and she said this on a day that I was supposed to go with her to this place that had some really expensive ribs. We were going to get some ribs. You know, of course, the simp in me, it was going to pay, blah, 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 yada, yada, because I asked for the date, yada, yada. All right, fine. Okay, fine. I'll go along with that for some shit. Because, you know, $20 is not really a big deal. Sometimes the experience is actually worth it for me. So, yeah, so I get up there to the place with the ribs. I get in there, and it's 4:30, a half an hour after she's supposed to meet me there. I got there at like 4:15 because I never show up on time whenever I set up a date with a bitch. Never, ever, 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 mgtow, never show up on time for a date. You always show up 10 minutes late. Always show up 10 minutes late. But then again, mgtow, do whatever the fuck you want. I'm just giving you my best suggestion. Never show up on time. Always show up 10 minutes late. Well, anyway, I showed up 15 minutes late. And she didn't even show up at all. So, see, this is why I say show up late. Because the bitch will most likely not even show up on you. Like the girl who had the 100 Tinder dates in New York. This bitch had 100 guys that she set up a date with. And all the guys there figured out that she was just bullshitting. And then like 30 of the guys stayed. Talk about some simping. But yeah, so the girl that I'm talking about today, yeah, she has kids, 2 kids by 2 different baby dads. And yeah, man, this just reinforces the whole, baby mamas, you're not going to be first. You're not going to be put second. You're not going to be third or even fourth. You're going to probably be fifth, sixth, if she's got any room left over in her heart for a motherfucker. You understand? This bitch, and she hasn't never said any of these things to me, but she did say to me this one time when we had a phone conversation. She said, I don't have any flaws. You're going to have a hard time finding any flaws. Now see, the fucked up thing is, if you want some pussy from this bitch, you can never tell her until you fuck her that she has some flaws. Because I could say right off the bat, yeah, bitch, you got a couple flaws, actually. Yeah, you got fucking kids by two dads that aren't there. That is a fucking terrible flaw. But women don't understand that their pussy value is only valuable the less men fuck it. Okay? Even my own cousin, I told my cousin what I plan to do with this girl. I plan on pumping and dumping. That's it. I'm going to say nice shit to her, whatever, to get what I want out the deal. But as soon as I get what I want, she's dumped. I'm going to fuck this bitch like 5 or 6 times, because she got a beautiful, gorgeous looking ass. And I'm a dumper. And all of my simp guy friends and my fucking mangina cuckolded female friends, because the biggest cuckolds and the biggest manginas are really women, all of them keep saying to me, well, why are you gonna just do her like that? Well, it's real simple. It's real fucking simple. The bitch is 28 and she's got an 11-year-old. She's 28 with an 11-year-old. That means she was 17 when she had the baby, which means she probably was 16 when she was fucking. She was 16 when she was fucking, 17 when she had a baby. She got 11-and-a-half-year-old. And you think I'm supposed to what? Love her so much that I want to take care of her babies? Because if I ain't taking care of her babies, you better believe I'm not with her. And I ain't taking care of nobody else's fucking babies. It's not happening. Absolutely not happening. I'm going to fuck this bitch a few times, and then I'm going to never speak to this bitch again. Right when she starts calling me, right when she calls me, I'm going to wait 3 days to answer a bitch. See, that's what we have to do, mgtow. You fuck a bitch and don't answer her calls for a week. Second you fuck her, the day you fuck her. You fuck a bitch, and the day you fuck her, don't call her for a week after. Don't call her for a month after. Say a word to this bitch. Don't reassure her nothing. In fact, let her be insecure than a motherfucker for the next week. Because the whole next week she's going to be thinking, oh, he just fucked me and he's just not going to speak to me again. That's what she's going to think. Her vanity, her self-centeredness will not allow you to have anything else on your mind besides her. At the same time, she wants you to have something else on your mind so she can distract you from it. This shit is ridiculous, man. These women are fucking stupid. It's ridiculous that we have to, as men, sit up here and philosophize and continually positively reinforce each other on mgtow, the mgtow lifestyle. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous that we should have to do that. But the fact is, we have to. We absolutely have to. Because these women are not your friend. They are your enemy. Women are absolutely your enemy. How do you know? Because look at their actions. Enemies utilize their weapons against their enemies. They do not utilize their weapons against their friends. And women absolutely unify whenever you as an individual man utilizes your weapon against a woman, even in self-defense. I'm talking about the fact that you're stronger than her. If she puts her hands on you and you put your hands back on her, unanimous decision of 99.995% of women is he shouldn't put his hands on a woman. But you never ever hear a woman, ever. You never hear any women ever tell any other women, you gonna hit me, bitch? Never hear no women tell any other women to not utilize the weapon of their tongue. Because their tongue is a very destructive weapon. Their tongue can destroy your self-esteem for the entirety of your life. Just by saying no to sex with you. Just by trying to out you as a dork in public. Doing these different things that women do, they can keep you in a state of perpetual self-pity. Using their words. These words that they have, they claim that words hurt worse than actions in some instances. And this is women's weapon. They don't shy away from using their weapon, which is their social capabilities, their mouthpiece. They don't shy away from that at all, using it against you. And then once they use their mouthpiece to try to verbally assault you, then they try to physically assault you and use your realm against you. These are actions of enemies, not friends. Women are not your friends. If women were your friends, they would not, by and large, utilize their weapons against you. If they were truly your friends. They wouldn't try to utilize their vaginas to steal your resources. They wouldn't try to utilize the muscle of their brothers, cousins, uncles, nephews to try to muscle you into a guilt trip because you decided to take advantage of one of them. You know, they take advantage of men all the time. But you decided to take advantage of a woman and you're less than a man. You ain't no man. But you took advantage of a woman. And women are equal, but somehow victims of everything that men do. You see? See? So, I'm done with my walk, gentlemen. Thank you for listening to me. I know some of the things that I said weren't necessarily concise or anything like that. I didn't write any of this down. I just was walking along. And as I was walking along, I was thinking a few thoughts about women in general. I do it a lot, actually. And I never really started recording my walking monologues. And I guess this is what I will call these, my walking monologues. This is walking monologue number 1. And yeah, so I never actually recorded a walking monologue before. The last video I did while I was walking, I actually had something in mind that I wanted to talk about that wasn't just a monologue that happened out of, just me walking along, seeing some shit and saying, yo, what the fuck is going on with this? Why are you doing this dumb shit? But, yeah, so I'm home now, and I'm about to take it down. So, thank you for listening, mgtow. This is Muslim mgtow, and I'm finished with you. Have a good night.